Well, I have done a review on Top Gun Maverick. And since we have 2 days until Halloween starts, we're going to do a review on World War Z. World War Z is a 2013 American apocalyptic action horror film directed by Mark Forster, with a screenplay by Matthew Michael Carnahan, Drew Goddard, and Damon Lindelof, from a screen story by Carnahan and J. Michael Straczynski, based on the 2006 novel of the same name by Max Brooks. When former UN investigator Jerry Lane, Brad Pitt, and his family get stuck in urban gridlock, he senses that it's no ordinary traffic jam. His suspicions are confirmed when, suddenly, the city erupts into chaos. A lethal virus, spread through a single bite, is turning healthy people into something vicious, unthinking and feral. As the pandemic threatens to consume humanity, Jerry leads a worldwide search to find the source of the infection and, with luck, a way to halt its spread. 7 good qualities will be given out. 1. Despite being rated PG-13, there are plenty of scary moments. The airplane sequence. Good grief, the airplane sequence. It makes the scene awesome. The overrunning of Jerusalem, which was at first secured by huge walls, by endless hordes of zombies, is both very intense and nothing short of awesome. The roof scene, the fact that the lead zombie is Tommy's father, a man who moments ago was quiet-spoken and concerned about his family, turned into a mindless zombie trying to eat his own child. The scene before it, where they're all arguing with each other, then zombies start slamming against their front door. Tommy's father looks up with an expression that just screams the word. 2. Brad Pitt's performance is awesome as Jerry Lane. 3. While it is meant to be a horror film, there are some funny moments. For example, well, Jerry, you just became invisible to zombies. What you gonna do? Drink a Pepsi. Although completely understandable considering he's been without food for a while, been under extreme duress and endless escapes, and just infected himself with a disease. Given that he finally has a chance to catch his breath, and is near a distraction he'll need anyway, it's funny in its humanness that he opts to drink one before carrying on. You can practically hear the Mission Past Respect Plus theme from GTA San Andreas. Hey, it's probably going to be a while before anyone gets back to making soft drinks, so why not? The zombies running past him, even pushing him aside to get at the noise. It even comes off as a perverse Pepsi commercial. Zombies can't resist the great taste of Pepsi. Another example is that the moment when the littlest AIDS patient is dodged by zombies has a dark kind of humor, as he watches the zombies swarm for him, then break aside. It's like the movie saying, what's more evil than zombies? AIDS. 4. The ending montage of humanity's counteroffensive against the undead is awesome in the literal sense of the word. 5. Jerry makes the simple act of walking badass given the situation at hand. Having theorized that the zombies ignore humans with terminal illnesses, he injects himself with a lethal contagion, with a roughly 50-50 chance of it being won without a cure, and becomes functionally invisible to the zombies. He then nonchalantly drinks a soda, dumps a few dozen cans on the floor, then walks through the mob of charging monsters like Moses through the Red Sea. One of the mindless freaks actually shoves him aside to attack the fallen soda cans. 6. Awesome visual effects. A prime example of story dictating visual effects, rather than CGI for the sake of CGI. Everything is practical until it's impossible to depict without FX. And lastly, 7. It was good and realistic way to revival of the zombie genre after most movies heavily unfocused on zombie genre. However, there are 2 bad qualities that I have to give out. 1. A rather unfaithfulness to the source material. In particular, the zombies in the film work on a fundamentally different level than the ones in the books, completely changing the course of the story. And lastly, 2. The CGI is outdated. World War Z received positive reviews for Marco Beltrami's score, Brad Pitt's performance and as a realistic revival of the zombie genre, but criticism for the anticlimax, outdated CGI, and lack of faithfulness to the source material. On review aggregation website Rotten Tomatoes, World War Z has a 66% approval rating, based on 273 reviews, with an average rating of 6.2. The website's critical consensus reads, it's uneven and diverges from the source book, but World War Z still brings smart, fast-moving thrills and a solid performance from Brad Pitt to the zombie genre. On Metacritic, it has a weighted average score of 63 out of 100, based on reviews from 46 critics, indicating generally favorable reviews.